Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here. This is Pedro Fame. So as you guys can see, Apple has sent out the invites for WWDC 2024 this year. And as you can see in the parallescence of it, you can see what the description details to you as join us online for the biggest developer event of the year to unveil the latest Apple platforms, technologies, and tools. And if you guys don't know what the tools part mean, tools are going to be hardware, because as you know, they've always referred to their hardware as tools. Learn how to elevate and create apps and games for the App Store. Engage with Apple designers and engineers to connect you with all of the developer community, all online and at no cost. And then there will be a special event all day on Monday, June 10th at the Apple Park. So, as you guys can see here, some of the distinctions here, there's certain things that mean certain things are going to happen. The W's being connected together is AI. If you guys didn't know, that's what you would use if you combine the W's, means AI. Obviously, here are some things to expect with AI going into their newer software products they've been talking about for a little while now, and Tim Cook has referenced AI before, saying that he will bring generative AI to Apple. Start off with the iOS 18. That's going to be the biggest change by far, and that's going to be expected to have AI features like generative AI updates to Siri, Pages, Numbers, Keynotes. Also, you will get RCS support. This will obviously go through beta testing first. So that is the iOS features for you that are going to be coming out relatively soon here. Those are the biggest things. It is going to be in beta immediately, like a week after a public version will be made. Well, a few weeks later, I'm sorry, a public version will be made, but there will be the public version should be, I think, in August, where in June and July are going to be developer betas only. So be ready to be able to download it in August. iPad OS is going to incorporate the same things as the iPhone, obviously, but the difference on the OS is going to be incorporating a larger screen interface, so the interface of the iPad will get larger, which is really nice. That's pretty much mostly it, because it's everything that's coming for the iPhone is coming to the iPad, just with a larger interface being incorporated in it. That's really mostly what we've heard from it. macOS 15. Obviously, they don't call it macOS 15, they call it Sonoma, or they'll call it Monterey or something. But this one, same thing, generative AI features coming along with I believe, a larger interface as well. So the next thing we're going to talk about is visionOS. Obviously, this is the highly anticipated first real update to visionOS at we currently see it out in the market. In February, when it came out, it was February or January, 2 months. It came out and it's been a smash success. A lot of people have loved it, but they want to see some updates to it, obviously. And this is where visionOS 2 comes in. It's been super quiet on Apple's part. I don't know what they're thinking of doing, but I did hear that third-party support software is going to be huge in visionOS 2. That's the only thing we've heard. We haven't heard anything else. We don't know what to expect really for visionOS 2, other than obviously more third-party software support. WatchOS 11, I just probably going to bring up more health and fitness, and expect AT to have an impact here as well. That's really it. Apple Watches don't really get updates too much that really are any of significance. And then tvOS is the same thing. nothing much we've really heard from it, but HomePod software is going to be getting a bigger difference. So this one is going to, we haven't really heard what it's going to be, but we did hear this is going to be a big update this time. So be aware of that. But we did hear that they're going to be changing and updating developer apps to Swift, Xcode, and TestFlight. So we shall see what that really brings. But here's the real crux of what we really wanted to get to here, which is WWDC 2024's hardware release, which is why they included tools in the invitation. So obviously Apple has not updated a couple of Macs, and we really need them to get updated, and that is the iMac, Mac Studio, and Mac Pro. Those are the 3 devices we expect to be put out during WWDC, and that's probably it on what we expect to be shown, with the iMac being the least likely, but definitely the Mac Studio and Mac Pro definitely going to get released. And then the Mac Pro, we're expecting a new chip that will only be available for the Mac Pro, like a what is it called? An M3 Extreme and an M3 Ultra editions, along with better use of the RAM slots, or I think it's like what it's called, afterburner slots or something like that. So we'll see new ones of that. I don't see a redesigned chassis just yet. Maybe more ports, but really this is really going to be a very chip-based update that should be able to give it more power than Mac Studio, because if you remember when they launched it next to Mac Studio, it was a joke. It didn't make any sense to me. They did everything the same as the Mac Studio, just maybe a tiny bit better. And the RAM slots were not used correctly, and you weren't able to use them with much of anything, with no support really. Those 2 things will be the biggest thing that changes on the Mac Pro. And I think the next time that they do an update on it, which will be 2 years from that WWDC, you will see the redesigned Mac Pro at that time. Mac Studio here, same chassis, same design. I do think they're going to add a dark color to it though, so you won't only see the aluminum finish. I think you will see a dark gray option as well. Those will have the same things as last year, the same chipsets, which meaning a Max and an Ultra version. The Max being the $2,000 version, the M3 Ultra starting at the $4,000 option. So don't really expect anything different, no new ports or anything like that. It's just going to be strictly, I believe, the new color. And then for the iMac, we're hoping to see an iMac Pro return. Apple has kind of hinted at it previously, but we wouldn't know. And if they do give us that option, it's only going to be an M3. They're going to give us 2 chipsets, only the M3 Pro and M3 Max. They're not going to likely give us an M3 Ultra version as an all-in-one. So that's kind of where we at so far. I'll give you guys more updates when we get closer to WWDC. We are still waiting for the new iPad releases, so stay tuned. Those should be dropping within the next week or 2. So, and once that does, I'll be back to cover it. So I'll see you guys in my next one.
Thank you guys for watching my latest video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.